All right, guys, what's up? Today is day 100 and 202. I am 95% sure. You know, one of these days I'll get it to where I can actually remember. Yeah, 202 of grinding until I become a millionaire. These are daily check-in videos where I talk about what I'm working on to become a millionaire. These are crazy. And I wish I would have stuck with it better. We're back. We're being consistent even though this is the last thing I want to do tonight, like we got to stick with it because this is so cool to look back on. If I go back to day 30, day 40, day 50, I was making like $100 a day when I would work, maybe, and now, I mean, 300 a day on average just from the monthly reoccurring revenue that I have coming in. Like, a lot has changed, and you can see the journey and the come up, and like me thinking about starting this agency is all documented on there, and it's so crazy. Like, it's just going to be insane a year from now, 2 years from now, when I'm finally there and I'm like, whoa, I can look back to that day I was talking about it. So anyway, daily check-in videos. So I've had a lot of epiphanies today, and I want to talk about a few different things. One of the things is essentially, I'm doing it here so I can do the whiteboard drawing, but I've got to transfer these videos over to my phone so I can edit today's video. Anyway, it goes back on the operating as like a business. So I guess, damn, I should have waited until these were done transferring. I'll talk about where I'm at currently and where my goals are on the whiteboard, but let me babble for a little bit while I airdrop these videos. One of the issues I had, so last month was July. In June, I decided, hey, I'm moving my prices up, I'm not giving any discounts, and I'm just going to stay firm. And then I didn't get any clients in July. And then a big client said, hey, I need to pause. And I'm like, oh no, this is not good. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money for everything. And it was really tight. It was really stressful. And that caused me to kind of throw out prices that I knew I could get a yes from. I was a little desperate, I'd say. I went from 8,000 a month to probably 3 or 4,000 a month of monthly reoccurring. And anyway, so that was a big thing. And so coming into August, I'm like, look, I need to just, if I want an iPhone, right? I want the iPhone. And so if I go into the store and I'm like, hey, how much is the iPhone? And they're like, oh, it's $1,000. And I'm like, that's a little bit steep. Do you think they give a shit? They don't give a shit. They're like, okay, well, come back when you have the money, right? And if I think about my service and I make sure that I can get results and I frame my service in a way that, like, hey, you work with me, you make more money, right? And when they hit me with, oh, I can't afford it, it's like, dang, that sucks. Like, what are we going to do about that? How do we get you there? Because my shit's valuable. I help you make more money. So how do we get it to where you can afford it? Because that's not my problem. That's your problem, right? And it goes back into the selling and everything. I'm not a good salesman. I need to work on it, but that's one thing that I want to, going into August, is stay more firm about, is like, hey, here's my prices. Can you afford it? If you can't, let's come up with some different options. One, let's try and make it so you can afford it. Two, let's break it down. All right. So that's my big goal for August, is not throwing out discounts. Now, I'm curious what you guys think, though. People who are in the networking groups with me, I do discount. Should I do that? I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. So, one, I'm going to make sure this is focused because I changed the focal length. And hold on. The video's airdropped, so I'm going to draw on the whiteboard a little bit, but something really cool happened today, and I want to make sure that I talk about it. Is that focused? Okay, I think it's good. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to talk about where I'm at, what my goals are, and then a new partnership structure that I'm starting to play with, and then something cool that happened today. Okay, so let's go to this view. Cool, looks good. So currently, we have, let's see, I have all these different clients, And they're all at different price points. So that's one thing that I need to fix. So let's say one of my first clients is still with me at 500. Got one at 1,000. We've got one that should be at 1,500, but I'm doing a discount for their services, so it's only 650. I'm gonna move them up. I need to have that conversation. I just don't want to, but I really need to. I think another here. We got one that starts here for 1 month. That's an offering I've started doing that's kind of seems to work pretty good. Is like, hey, we'll do the first month at $1,000 so that you can get a feel for it. You can cancel if you want, and then you move over to this price point. And then that might be it. Well, and then one right here that I kind of want to cancel this client, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes, because this is the one that wanted to pause, and now I'm charging like about this for half the work, and so it's kind of like just want to be done with it. But let me make sure. I think that's it. Oh, no, we got one more. One more of these. This is one of the partnerships though, so we're doing this for 3 months, and then after that we're doing a percentage. So like, what is that? 15, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 11. If this person's gone, then we're down quite a bit. But so anyway, this is kind of where we're at. But the goal is to get all of these people moved up. Oh, there was one more 1,000 I missed. That's so funny. Dude, I can't. This is crazy. And that's not bad. Like, if I could just have lower margins and get a bunch of people at that price point and crank it out. Problem is, my editors are getting overworked where we're at right now, and I just need to. Here's what would be nice, okay? Move prices, lock in, maybe 3. Let's just say 3, right? What if we just did 3? Okay, so I say 3, this one's probably going to cancel. I say 3, this one's probably going to cancel. I say 3, this one's probably going to cancel. I say 3, this one might go for it. I say 3, this one might go for it. 3, already at 3. Times 3. This one, the idea is that the commission is going to be higher than that. This one might go for it at 3. All right. So that would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15K with less work. I lost potentially 3 people, and I'm making about double. So that's cool. But then even if we don't do that, we bring everyone up to 2. Everyone at 2. And then we don't take anyone else for less than 4. I think I could get 4 for it. Maybe 3. But I'm pretty sure I could get 4 if I was a better salesman and I was working with the right people. I know people are charging that and more for what I'm doing, and they're doing a less good job. So it's just crazy if I get just 3 people at that price. That's 12 for about 6 hours of filming, and $1,000 of editing costs. That's insane. Insane. But we got to get those margins there. We got to convince people that it's worth it. And that happens by getting exceptional results from these people and getting good results that I can speak to and getting lots of good reviews. So we're working hard on that part here. But here's what I want to talk about is with this client right here and one more client that would probably just go into it straight commission based. I really like this guy, and this guy has made a lot of money in his life, so he knows how to make money. So I know working with him, I will make money, I'm thinking. This has good potential, I think, based off of a commission structure. If I had just this amount of people paying for the money coming in essentially. And let's say, even if I'm spending half of that going out back into costs on other things, I could absorb the editing costs for this client and this client, and build their brand up with them for commission. And I think I can make a lot more money that way, because even like if this business it does $2 million and they still pay me 4,000, which is what I initially quoted them, and then we figured out something. I said 4,000, and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of a lot." So anyway, then we worked out a deal. But anyway, let's say they're paying me 4,000. They're making $1 million a year. That is always going to stay the same. But if they're paying me $0 and I help them make $1 million, I make $30,000. Right? That's a lot more money than that. So it just makes sense to me. I guess if it was over the year, it wouldn't make sense. But anyway, I don't know. Here's the deal. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just figuring it out as I go. And what's hard is, like, I want to change things rapidly. I want to make updates. I want to make changes. I want to make sure that, oh shit, this is a good idea. I need to jump on that. But I need to also sit back long enough to get these results and let things happen slowly. Like, I'm 4 or 5 months into this and it's doing okay. Now, when tax season comes, I might be screwed, but it's doing okay for that. And I feel like I should be at 3 years in business, like making that kind of money. And I'm not. It's a process and I need to build it up. I need to relax and trust the process. So there's that. Cool thing that happened today was I sat down with somebody last month and I said, hey, we can do X, we could do Y, we could do Z. I'll do it all for you for, oh wait, $5,500 a month, which is a fair price for everything that I said I'd do, in my opinion. And then he said, okay, that I like it. I need to talk to some people. I'll let you know on Tuesday. Tuesday rolls around, and what do you know? He said, nah, we're good. This happens all the time to me. It's so frustrating because I'm not a good salesman. I should close it right here. That same day, I should close it, get rolling. But I don't like to do that. I started paying for ads. I made a little ad yesterday and started paying for it. So far, I've spent $20. $20 a day on this ad, which is going to that's $600 a month. That's a lot of money on this ad. So, but even if I get one client, or even if it goes 3 months and then I get a client from it, it more than pays for itself. So I want to get proof of concept and then I'll turn it up, I guess. But anyway, $20. That person texted me and said, hey, can we talk? He also commented on the ad. So he saw the ad, must have liked the ad, and we're going to talk tomorrow morning about the proposal I sent. So we will see if that turns into a client. Hopefully it does, and then the ad is good. Then the ad works. The ad pays for itself. I'm happy with that. There's so many things that I need to invest in and start doing, like on the building the business side, but I get stuck in the working on the business, or working in the business. Like over here, I've got filming, I've got editing, I've got posting, all for my stuff and so I have a VA who does this for clients. I have an editor who does this for clients. This I'm still doing myself. This I'm doing for some of my own projects, and this I'm doing for my own social, which hasn't been happening very often. Responding to clients, building the freaking landing pages. All of those things, I guess, go into that. Doing the ads, setting up the ads, filming the ads, editing the ads, my ads, not their ads. I don't run ads for anybody yet. Maybe I will. So all of this, this bogs down my whole day. I need to set up my Go High level better. I need to build out a couple funnels better. I need to start and set up Unipro Somebody showed me that, and I need to do it ASAP. I think that's really solid. I need to be um, split testing ads. I need to be doing that more consciously. I need to be cold calling. I need to be building out like a sales team. These are all the things I need to do to scale the business and to, filmers. I need to find filmers, and I need to figure out what that structure is going to look like. How are they going to get paid? How are they going to get notified? Like, this is the working on the business stuff that I need to do, but I'm so bogged down doing this stuff that this stuff doesn't get done. And so what happens is the business is just going to sit probably at 10K for a long time until I figure that out. And that's really frustrating because I can't scale much past where I'm at until I have people filming those jobs, until I have people reaching out and getting those deals, until I have this bringing me Facebook leads, until I have more efficient funnels set up and automation sequences set up. It's going to sit there. And I want to get to 20K a month, right? That's kind of my goal that I've been telling you guys. And if I get one more client and these commission deals work out, maybe I'll get there. Then I'll want to get to 50. But what I need to do to get to 50 is going to be a lot of this stuff. And if I don't have time to do this stuff, then it's never going to happen. So it's a vicious cycle for sure, trying to work on your business and in your business. And I listened to the E-Myth a long time ago, and I wasn't at that point. I was just making YouTube videos at that point. So I bought it a few months ago to read it again, and I need to do it because the concept here is how to split yourself into like 3 different managers. So let's see. This is the E-Myth, the entrepreneurial myth, the myth that most people who start a small business are entrepreneurs. The fatal assumption that an individual who understands the technical work of a business can successfully run a business that does the technical work. And so he talks about how a lot of people get stuck either being the manager or either being the visionary, and you need to be all of those things for your business to work. And I am trying to do that unsuccessfully, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, it's working out okay, but I sit down and I look at what I'm doing and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. But then I think about it and I'm like, all right, I could be doing a lot better, right? There's a lot better people out there, and I need to be those people. So we're always trying to improve and get going. But that's my brain dump for day 201. That's everything that I'm thinking of. So what I'm going to do after this, I need to set up a couple landing pages for some clients, get that set up. I need to make sure their accounts are linked on my posting platform. I need to give my VA access to post and get him set up. And got videos uploading. I need to edit a couple short videos for my own socials. But then after that, I think I'm good. It's 12:30. I was going to go to bed. I've got to finish all that stuff before I go to bed. And then I've got to film. No, I've got that phone call in the morning, and then I've got to film for like 2 people tomorrow. What is this? And do a podcast. I'm probably just going to cancel on that. Oh, and a strategy planning session with somebody. So it's going to be a busy day. So that's fun. And then I got to film on Saturday. Then I got to film on Sunday. Then I got to film on Tuesday. This is what I wanted. Got to remember this is what I wanted. But anyway, I'll quit boring you guys. Thanks for watching day 202. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 203. Let me know in the comments what you think about whatever I asked you to tell me earlier. So do that.